welcome to the e20 podcast. We pretty excited to be here with you guys today. It's been a while.
We say that every time because it
say that
has.
every time.
So
I'm gonna put that on the shirt next.
it's been a while.
H&H Pursuit. It's been a while, but no, because it has been, especially since we've had this many of us on. Yeah, I mean, we got me and Tracer are in Colorado, right? Yeah, Tracer's at home.
Yep,
Yep. Colton's in Wyoming, and then Jared is in Korea.
Yep. Way out in the middle of nowhere. Place ain't it. I'm ready to be back stateside. Yeah. No, it's been a fun. We were just reminiscing about, and we'll have podcasts later on about it, I'm sure, and a little bit of footage. Not a lot I slacked, guys. I'm sorry, but deer hunt I slacked, and things happen fast. And anyway,
Yeah,
but we will have some cool podcast footage or podcast audio of that. So.
Oh yeah, and we'll have at least one video.
Yep.
But
yeah. Yeah, it was as you see, there's something new behind Caden. So it was a good season. But
oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was.
If you guys aren't watching, you're gonna have to go watch it. So and see some stuff. Again, we'll get more into it later on. That's not what this podcast is about. But it was a good rifle season. So I think all of us are tagless now.
Yep.
So,
Nope. We are not. Me and Hunter have antelope tags.
Oh, do you really?
Yep.
Ooh. Like landowner vouchers or whatever?
Yep. They're does, but they're still antelope.
Antelope or antelope?
Yeah. So we'll be doing that. Not this coming weekend, but the next. Wow, I didn't realize it was that close.
That's
First weekend of December.
Yeah.
So
that is coming up.
I guess, yeah, we still got a few more tags to fill.
Yeah, I'd say so. Best kind.
I know.
Best eating animal out there, in my opinion. But
yeah, but this deer season treated us well. There'll be plenty more to come in the future. But
not to bust everybody's bubble, but all Colorado deer tags were filled.
That's true.
So Colorado did good for us.
Heck yeah.
I kind of sucked at Wyoming, but that's my own dang fault.
Well, I will say, I think you're the only one of us to get an elk, though.
I am the only elk killer this year.
Yeah.
So we might go and kill one this weekend. We'll see.
Heck yeah.
It's my wife to go and get a tag. But
Freak, yeah. No, so it is, what is today? It's Monday. The
20th.
21st. No, the 20th. Bronson's birthday is tomorrow.
Tuesday is Tuesday's birthday tomorrow.
Oh yeah. We're off.
Oh yeah, Jared's.
I'm in the future. 16 hours.
Yeah, if anything bad happens, we got a connection.
Yeah.
Tell me this, Jared. Do I have facial hair in the future?
Not yet.
Dang it.
There's no hope. I cut mine.
Yeah.
I cut my little goatee, or whatever you want to call it, 2 weeks ago. Dude, I don't have a centimeter back yet. It's just so sad.
Dang, dude. I shaved like 2 to 3 days ago. Look at this. I got a full beard.
Yeah.
I
Look
shave
at you
it.
go.
That is some high quality peach fuzz right there.
Yeah, go roll in a hole.
Oh no, heck yeah, it's the 20th and the
Yeah.
21st right now. So that means this coming Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Gobble gobble whopper whopper.
You flop flipping. Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that got that reference.
It is Thanksgiving coming up. This will be our last pod before Thanksgiving.
And this will be out around Thanksgiving.
Freak, yes.
So hold me to it, and I'll get it out. But,
Yeah, because they all know.
yeah. Yeah, they won't.
So Thanksgiving coming up. What are some traditions that you guys have for Thanksgiving? And don't all jump at once.
Man, traditions
But
are.
Well, since I had
I
time
mean,
to think
tradition.
about it. So we used to, when we went to Marcelo and did Thanksgiving there back when Grandma Carol was there, or I mean, we have other grandparents there too, you know. We'd always go shoot something, whether it's rabbits, coyotes. We'd always go shoot something. So that was a big Thanksgiving theme when we went there. But I remember a time that we went out, and I don't know if you remember this, Tracer, but we went out and filled the truck bed in 2 days. Like, absolutely filled it. Do you remember that? It was like, took forever.
And it was stupid cold.
Yeah, it took forever to take care of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they sent like me, you, and Dylan out to take care of them. And I don't remember if it was this year, if it was a different year, but there was one year we slayed it and we went to take care of them. I mean, rabbits, you just pretty much do everything with your hands. You know, there's not a whole lot of technique, I guess. You know, you just kind of skin them and get done with it. But there was one year that I guess it was still warm enough that there were fleas, and those things got us good. Like, because kind of the rule was, you know, we don't want to just go and kill things and not use them. And so, I mean, the dads were always a part of it, but the dads are like, we don't want to take care of this crap. So, you know, they're like, okay, we'll take you hunting, we'll let you go shoot these things, but you got to take care of them. And so we were out there just suffering. Like, it was cold, our hands were cold, and there were fleas crawling up our arms. I was like, oh, this is the worst.
See, I don't remember
But
fleas.
we got it
I
done.
remember we played it, but I don't remember the fleas.
Yeah, there was one year that there were fleas, and that might have been a year that it was just me and Dylan taking care of them too. But
It might have been because I didn't take care. I
but
don't
yeah, it
mess
was. Yeah,
But
I didn't want to, but they were like, "Hey, you killed them. We're eating them."
we ate a lot of
Okay.
rabbit that day. But no, and
Yeah,
I mean, fourth season right now falls right in the middle of Thanksgiving. So we went and hunted Thanksgiving when Camber got her tag, and that was hunting elk, and that was a blast too. And that's something I want to do more of, is go hunt elk during Thanksgiving. Just fun time to hunt them.
yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
my mind's always on hunting. I'm already planning next year, you know.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Freaking same, dude.
We need to have a group sit down and figure out what we're doing next year, because I've got a lot of aspirations, and about big things.
This year without hunting, I mean, that's all I'm thinking about. All right, I want to try to get deer tag, elk tag, watch the leftover list for antelope, just bear tag, all of it. I want to hunt all of it.
Heck yeah.
Should be
Way to
home
do it.
during the next year.
Yeah. Well, hopefully a couple of us will draw some second season tags next year. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Odds are I won't. I'll have to play a leftover game, but
Hunter probably will.
Hunter definitely will. Tracer might. You and I? No.
Heck yeah. Well, we've got our affiliates, friends, homies, whatever you feel best calling them. We've got a few of them that we want to give a shout out to, that we want you guys to go check out and get some good stuff from. We've got our homies over at Slayer.
Best elk calls I've ever blew, guys. That they're perfection. So
Yes, I could not agree more. I used the crap out of mine this season. And I can promise you I'm going to be getting more. I am going to be getting a bugle tube as well, because I may or may not have lost mine during this elk season.
good thing it wasn't the acrylic one.
Yeah.
No,
No, yeah.
dude, I lost every single one of my reeds throughout the season. This is the most I've ever lost reeds, but so maybe that's why I didn't kill an elk during archery, but but they make some dang good ones. The orange one's my favorite. I don't know what name it has, but the orange one is by far my favorite. All
Yeah.
round use. So
Oh, heck yeah. They are primo calls. I promise you will not regret getting them. And they've got all sorts of other calls as well. They've got a few predator calls, a bunch of duck and goose calls, turkey. I mean, a lot of what you'll need, they've got. So go check them out.
yep, and it's all quality, guys. And the elk calls are pretty reasonably priced too, in all
Yeah.
reality. So, yeah, go check them out. But yeah, let's just go into the next one. It's ReadyWise, dude. I don't know how many ReadyWise meals you ate this year, but I cooked up quite a few.
Oh, yeah. And many more to come.
Oh yeah, cold season's coming up, and second season's coming up here soon for you guys, and second and third, and in Colorado, and yeah, they hit the spot on a cold afternoon.
Oh,
So
yeah. No, it's going to be pretty nice to have us some really good tasting meals, really easy to make, and at a good price, too.
and they don't destroy you.
No, no, they
So
don't.
that's the biggest issue I've had with meals like that. Is I eat one, I'm like, didn't know I needed to bring wipes up on the mountain either.
Oh, heck yeah. So go check out ReadyWise. They've got a ton of options for you to pick from. Uh, find your favorites. Find your favorites and keep getting them. Go and check out a bunch of different ones if you want. I mean, I've got multiple different ones here at my house right now that I freaking love, and I keep getting over and over again.
And if you're in a pinch, they're at Walmart.
Yeah,
So
that's where I
don't.
get half of mine.
You're right. So don't go looking in the outdoor section. Go looking in the food section. That's a mistake I've made before.
Yep,
But yeah, they're at Walmart, guys. So, but help us out. Use our promo code H&H Pursuit,
yep,
and go get you some Ready Rise meals. So
yeah. Another thing you will not regret. And our last one, as I mean, we've had them on our podcast before. Our homies over at MAHCO, they've
Dave
continued to
Phelps.
hook us up. They have become friends of ours, and we're very grateful to call them friends. and to have them as our affiliates. I mean, I used the heck out of my Habit camo this year, and I'm going to use the heck out of it the rest of this year. I mean, it's
Especially
going to
with how
be
cold it's coming.
cold.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some cold coming this upcoming season, and it's going to be nice because the gear I have is really good quality. It's warm, and honestly, it looks pretty dang good too.
Mm-hmm. No, dude, I love I just got those new, they're high-end, whatever.
The Shadow series.
Shadow series, yes. And they did not disappoint. So for the price, they're solid pants. So you're not gonna regret getting them. They're nice. They're a little bit on the big side, but I'd much rather big than have everything tight and squeezed, especially
Oh,
when you're
heck yeah.
covering miles. So I used to crap out of them during this rifle season here in Wyoming, and they're can't wait to use them the rest of the year. Put them up against the
Oh,
real
yeah.
elk. So
Yeah, and they'll have pretty much anything you're looking for. If you're looking for some cold weather, staying warm type stuff like we've been talking about, they've got it. If you're looking for some hot weather, something to keep you cool during the summer, they've got it. If you're looking for something to help you on the river while you're fishing, they got it. If you're looking for something that will look classy as heck on you, they've got it.
if you're looking for work gloves, they got them.
They've got them.
They got everything.
Camping chairs, tents, pretty much anything you will need for your outdoor adventures, they've got.
Yep. Yeah, anything that you can imagine, they have. So, yeah, go check them out. Hit up our friend Jay Phelps, and he is an amazing guy to work with. So, can't wait to have him on the podcast again. It's going to happen soon. So,
Heck yeah.
yeah, with that,
Perfect. With that,
let's roll on into it.
got a question. Are you going to edit out all the units you were just saying, or?
Oh, yeah, that whole section is gone. I totally forgot we were live.
Yeah, when you start to say units, I'm like, you know
from
what?
11 minutes until
12:30, and we're back. If I can stop, Jared got me going, and then I started just blurting out all these units. So you guys, the audience, will not know what units I just blurted out, but yeah, there's a minute and a half of unusable footage. So,
Oops.
no, I completely blanked. Oh well.
Oh, it's all good.
Thanksgiving traditions.
Thanksgiving traditions. These units right here.
Yes.
these
Oh,
units right here.
This unit, this unit.
last year, I know my tradition, like I just started it and I loved it. Hunting elk on Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. Like, I don't think I was with anybody for Thanksgiving Day on that hunt, but it was a good time just getting out, doing what
Heck yeah, dude.
everyone else loves.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's my uncle. Almost always hunts the late season during Thanksgiving, so it's something that he really likes to do. But
I think
no,
it's pretty safe to say that hunting's the tradition.
yep. Let's hear yours. I think I know it, but let's hear yours.
Oh man, when I was growing up, we always went rabbit hunting during Thanksgiving because none of us had any tags in Utah at the time to make it worth it. But then when we were in Alaska, we switched over to duck hunt.
Oh,
So we always duck hunted during Thanksgiving, and I am still continuing that.
oh, you have some places wrapped up?
Oh yeah, this Thursday I'm gonna be out with the shotty.
That's awesome. Gonna
Bang, bang.
let Hunter
Whack them
outdo
and
you this
stack them.
time?
What's that?
Gonna let Hunter bring a shotgun this time?
Oh, yeah. Someone needs to get something.
Yeah, that kid. No, that makes some cool GoPro footage, Just put it on
Oh,
Hunter,
yeah. Oh, yeah. That kid, he lives to duck hunt now.
Did you watch that Instagram reel I sent you last night, Colton?
I don't remember.
Last night. I don't know what time it would be for you guys, but it was a duck hunting one, and it reminded me of Hunter.
Yeah. Speaking of duck hunting, did you end up with a Slayer duck call yet?
No.
They're
I
they're a
want
bit
to
on
get
the
one.
price, but I want to
Yeah.
get you.
I want to get one bad. I got two that are my main ones, and
Yeah.
I just like those ones too much to pull the trigger on another, but I may just have to do it.
I'm in the market for one. I got my duck stamp, got everything ready. I got a property all lined out, my deer property. Sound like I'm back east. I got my properties all lined out, but I'm just jump shooting them right now.
Yeah.
So I haven't jump shot one yet. I missed one today, but I'm getting there. Getting there with the old single shot.
When does
Oh,
season
yeah.
end in Colorado?
Huh?
When does duck season end in Colorado?
Ducks ends next week. Starts up again in the new year, but I think for the rest of this year it ends next week. Goose goes on a little longer.
Okay, what about at the beginning of the year when it starts back up?
Sometime in January, I don't know for sure, and then it goes into February.
Okay, I might be.
Goose does. Duck might be a little longer. I don't remember for sure.
Well, I might be home, and if that's the case, might drive down to your neck of the woods if you're down for it.
I'm always down.
Always down to shoot a couple ducks.
Let's do it, my dude.
I mean, it'd probably be us just sitting there. If Hunter's with us, he'd be doing the killing.
Oh yeah, that's the hunting I'm best at. Is sitting there drinking a pop and having a good time.
That's the best kind. Yeah, I really enjoy deer hunt and everything that we do there because it's so relaxed and everything. This last deer hunt was a little bit less relaxed. I'm not gonna say it was just we were on a mission to find a big buck, like that next age class, that 175 plus, and they just didn't turn up. It got frustrating, and there are a lot of people. There are a couple of people that we found the spot the last couple of days and hunted it. And the last day we were in there, there were 4 or 5 deer shot on the road in front of us. It was ridiculous. And we weren't there late. We were there right where right when he wanted to be there. So don't know what my point of that story was, but
Fun hunting, that's all that matters.
yeah. Oh yeah, being relaxed. So
Heck
it
yeah.
was pretty relaxing. It's always relaxing to get out there and just camp and not have to worry about much, and it was a fun hunt. Fun hunting lots of deer.
Oh. So, what are some of your guys' favorite foods or desserts to have during Thanksgiving?
That Jello pretzel pie, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? Got Jello, then like a
Oh yeah.
cream cheese, and then pretzels. Anyway, it's like a cream cheese pie.
From the top to the
I
bottom.
want
Yeah.
I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure.
Oh,
I
dude,
want
it's
to
fun.
say I know what you're talking about.
That's my mom's request. Asked for me.
Yeah,
Asked for a
it's a
request.
pretzel crust.
Yeah, so it's a pretzel crust base, and then you got the cream cheese filling, then Jello with fruit in it on the top. And
Tell me
that
this.
is by far my favorite dessert.
Is it green Jello?
No,
Ooh,
no, we do
not a,
just red with
It's
not a,
strawberries.
typically red Jello with strawberries in it.
you're not a real member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints then.
I am not a green Jello guy. I'm
Because for
sorry.
them, it's always green Jello.
I am not a green Jello guy. And I love my cranberry sauce on the turkey. You make the little
Freaks
turkey
yeah.
sandwiches, with the rolls and the turkey and the potatoes and the cranberry sauce. I'm hungry.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on the podcast. I'm going to go get some food.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole, man. I'm
Ooh.
right now.
Green bean casserole.
Dude, that sounds so good right now.
Yeah.
I don't love green beans, but that really does sound amazing right now.
See, I know what you're talking about. That one I have had.
So when you're eating your desserts and everything, Thanksgiving, and you get your slice of pumpkin pie, is it like a little slice of pie with like an entire plate of whipped cream, or just a little bit of whipped cream?
I like a little bit of pie with my whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not pumpkin. It's got to be banana cream or something else. Pecan.
It's got to be like,
If you want to do Thanksgivings right, especially desserts, you got to have Caden's mom there.
yeah.
She makes grade A, phenomenal pies. Phenomenal.
Yes. So anyone wanting some phenomenal pies, come to my house for Thanksgiving because she will be here.
And I'm betting she's making a pie for everyone.
I better,
We're going to have like a dozen pies.
I better start my journey.
I know. Start swimming.
And if anyone in the military is listening, it's just a joke for legal reasons.
No.
Yeah, I love all them pies and stuff, but I gotta go with Jared on that one. I'm the pumpkin pie with the whole can of whipped cream.
No.
Yeah. Good for you guys. I like that you're eating all the pumpkin pie. Saves
Ah,
it gives me
you know what?
more for everything else.
We will sacrifice and take one for the team for everyone.
Oh, I appreciate it. I
If
really.
anything,
Do
you
it.
can call us heroes. That's what we are.
You guys are saving me from eating pumpkin pie. Give me all the banana cream and we're
I'll
good.
just say, not all heroes wear capes.
Yep. Some of them have mustaches, and some of them pretend to have mustaches.
Some of them pretend.
That one is me.
Oh man.
another t-shirt quote.
I remember one Thanksgiving, my cousin was working at Texas Roadhouse, and so she got like probably an unhealthy amount of rolls from there and the butter and brought it for Thanksgiving. Oh, it was amazing.
I don't know what they do, but they have the best rolls.
Oh, 100%, dude.
And they got to be piping hot right out. They got to
Yep.
almost burn your mouth when you're eating them, but they're phenomenal. That's the only reason I go to Texas Roadhouse.
My buddy, we have a Texas Roadhouse here on base, and my buddies freaking love that place. I swear to God, that's where they go every weekend. Dude,
Hey, gotta get the rolls.
For days.
And how are prices down there? Is it pretty comparable, or is the dollar worth more there?
so it's weird here. So they use the won, and so like it's usually anywhere from 13 to 1400 won is $1. So like you hop in a taxi and it's like, all right, 12,000. I'm like, holy crap, this is gonna be expensive. I do the math, it's like $6 or $7. Rough. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Dang, Gina.
But like the grocery store here on base is extremely, extremely expensive just because it's all imported. But when you go off base, it's pretty cheap.
Okay.
Cool beans.
But yeah, it's definitely a culture shock. I know Tracer could probably vouch for it, living in Brazil the last couple years.
Yeah.
What about Dave? Dave can vouch for a culture shock.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Yeah, New
I forget.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, New
I guess
Mexico's culture shock.
Yeah.
I can. The part of New Mexico you were in was probably actually a decent culture shock.
A little bit, but I kind of felt like I fit right in because, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want our podcast to get canceled. But
Oh
Yeah.
man.
oh man, what's one of your most memorable Thanksgivings? Like what was something that happened that made it memorable to you? So I have an event that happened. Okay, it was around Thanksgiving. I shouldn't say it was on Thanksgiving, but it was really close to it. When I was young, there was a turkey hunting incident.
That was Thanksgiving.
It was close to that.
That makes all the sense in the world now.
Yeah. So me and Colton, being the youngsters we were, the young strapling lads, following our padres through the woods, thinking we were hunting, but really probably just scaring everything off.
Probably so. We were knee high to a grasshopper. I mean,
Oh heck,
it's one of my
we were,
earliest.
yeah, same. Out hunting with them, and then they just got kind of sick of us. So they took us back to the house where everyone else was.
And because it's Thanksgiving, there are rigs there. Like, the parking lot was fairly full from the stories I've been
Oh
told.
yeah, oh yeah. The parking lot was full at our grandma's house, and she lives outside of town, down in the bottom of this little canyon deal. Only house there,
Mm-hmm.
and a bunch of vehicles outside. So we're like, the whole fam down's here. Let's go inside. So we go inside to check, see. Well, we go inside
No,
to
okay,
go hang out
so
with everyone.
yeah, you
And
and me go inside.
Me and Colton
Yeah,
go inside, and
that's a big
no
part of the
one,
story.
no one's inside. So we're like, oh, they must be in the upstairs apartment. So we go out. The dads are still there. Go up to the upstairs apartment. No one's freaking there. So we come back downstairs. Our dads are gone now. We go back inside and look again. There's no one. Come back. Dude, no one was there. Not a single person. And me and
It was
Colton
the
were,
most terrifying thing ever.
oh yeah. We like he was saying, we were young enough that it's one of our like first memories. Like one of my earliest memories that I can remember is that. And we were left there for who knows how
Oh
long.
my
It
goodness.
was way longer in our heads,
Yeah,
but
it was days in our heads. I mean,
yeah.
I remember
So
it
as
there. I
so as
was
far as
home
everyone
forever.
else is concerned, they left us there for a week and a half by ourselves. Two little like 5-year-olds.
Sitting there watching the Raggedy Ann doll movie.
Yep.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know
Because that
why
that's
that's
was
so vivid in my memory, but that's
I
one of
feel
the
that's
like
what
parts I
was in
remember.
the VCR, and we didn't know how to put other ones in, and so that's what we
That
watched.
that tells you how old it was or how far back it was. It was VCR.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh
that's a
my
dad
goodness.
thing to do though. Like my dad, he took my sister to one of her friends' birthday parties, and he gets to the house, drops her off, and takes off, goes home, whatever, not a big deal. Birthday party wasn't at the house; it was somewhere completely different. So he just like
See, but
totally
at
left
least
my
you're in
sister.
town. I mean, we didn't have anybody to hear us.
Do what?
At least you're in town. We didn't. When we were
No,
out there, we were like,
This was up on Rogers Mesa. This was up on Rogers Mesa.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it wasn't near town or anything.
No, I remember running around and freaking out, and then
screaming at the top of our lungs.
Yep, I do remember that.
Mom, Grandma! I wasn't yelling for my dad because I hated him at that moment.
Oh, I didn't remember that. That makes sense. That was Thanksgiving. That's not one of my favorite memories, but it's my favorite one to bring up in front of the old men.
Yeah, I love.
At least we didn't
making
leave our
them feel
kids with no one to watch them.
Yeah, whatever I can do to make them feel guilty, I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't think they feel an ounce of guilt about it, though.
Not even a little bit. They just laugh about it. Still, I don't even think they felt bad then.
No, I don't think they realize the trauma it caused. Oh, I'm gonna go back to my sister's elk hunt. She drew a limited entry bull hunt for season. It was one of the first years that they switched the dates up, so it was during Thanksgiving. And the whole family, Tracer wasn't. He was doing his thing, which is great.
Glad to serve him.
Yep. And yeah, we hunted the whole week looking for big bull elk. We had a lot of cool close calls. We learned a lot of different area that helped me kill my bull the next year. She was unfortunately unable to fill the tag, but it was a very fun hunt. So that was probably one of my favorite Thanksgivings.
Great, yeah.
And the crickets go chirp, chirp, chirp. Haven't heard from you.
One of my.
What you think? Or Jared, I don't care who.
My Thanksgiving.
What did you talk?
Are you guys hearing me? Okay.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
All right. So, honestly, I mean, one of my favorite Thanksgiving memories was actually being in Brazil. They don't celebrate it there. Obviously, it's an American holiday, but just because of the culture, like in the church, there's always American missionaries down there, and so they'll try to do their best with the means that they have to put together like a really nice dinner for us that day. And I mean, because of a lot of different things, like obviously I have good memories from Thanksgivings in the past, but I remember like we would always have two Thanksgivings when I was growing up. We would always start with my mom's side of the family because they both lived there in Utah, pretty close to each other, and so we'd eat kind of like a late lunch at my mom's parents' place, and we'd always have a lot of people there. And then we'd head on over to Grandma Carol and Papa Joe's. And we'd normally do more of like a desserts there. We'd show up for that part of it. And that was always a really cool memory. And since there's been quite a few things that have changed, and that's kind of something I was thinking about too when we brought up traditions and stories and different things is, I can't really say that I have a tradition. Things change so much that it's hard to really say that I have a tradition. I know that we have had in the past, but my memory fails me so bad that I can't remember anything past last week. So thinking about, my Thanksgiving memories, really the one that touches me the most, the one that I remember the most, that really kind of hits the heart of what Thanksgiving is when I was in Brazil, and there was this really sweet lady, and she was trying to find a turkey, because she knows that turkeys are a big deal in Thanksgiving, and she couldn't find a turkey, and turkeys are super expensive there. And she just comes to us and she's like, "Is it okay if I get like a big chicken?" And I said, "You know what? I would love a big chicken." And for those of you that don't know, I love chicken. Like I don't care how it's made. Like I am the cheap meat guy. I love chicken. But then getting to this dinner to just see how much effort she put into it. I mean, it was incredible. And we were able to eat and just kind of really reminisce on Thanksgiving, because it's a holiday that, just like all other holidays, the world makes it one thing, and it's all about food and all this stuff. But it's really one of my favorite holidays, Thanksgiving, because it gives us a reason to remember the things we're grateful for, and I've always loved that, and especially now, I'm in a little bit of a phase of life where everything's kind of just happening. Like I'm getting ready for college. I have no idea what that's going to be, and all these different things. But if I can realize and remember what I'm grateful for, I know I'm going to be a lot happier throughout this whole process. I actually heard I don't want to rant too much, but I heard this Sunday, there was someone talking to us, and he said, "Imagine if you only woke up in the morning with what you were grateful for the night before." And that really kind of hit me. Like how many times would I fall asleep and wake up without a bed, without a house, without water? How many times would I wake up without clothes on my body? Like, these simple things that we just take for granted. But I love Thanksgiving because it just kind of brings everybody into this spirit of Thanksgiving. There's so many things to be grateful for. There's so many bad things happening in the world. There's so many conflicts happening maybe within our own lives, and to just be able to sit back and look at, this is a time where I can just forget about the bad and just be grateful for what I have, and I love that about Thanksgiving.
Well, and it brings families together, and as Tracer mentioned, there's a lot of unresolved issues with both sides of the family, and it's nearly impossible to get everybody together unless it's like a funeral or something, So time with family is phenomenal. I mean, I am grateful for the time I get to spend with just my immediate family, my parents and my uh, siblings, and that's what I'm really looking forward to this weekend is getting to see them and spending time with them, and them getting to see my daughter and my wife, and um, that's the essence of it. To me, is family. It's a family centered holiday, and it should be. And I hate that it gets overshadowed by Christmas. I hate that after Halloween it's Christmas, not Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Um, because it is just it's a fun holiday. Um, that's all the memories that I have with Thanksgiving have to do with family, and whether it was a whole big group and we went out and pushed this big pile of sagebrush and shot all the rabbits in it, or a handful of us that just got together and just hung out. That's I really enjoy Thanksgiving because of that.
For me, at least, especially this year, man, I'm going through it right now, and being 7,000 miles away, not being with my family, it's really opened up my eyes that how much I took for granted. Just the littlest things that I took for granted. It's like, oh, we're just doing Thanksgiving over at my aunt and uncle's. Okay, cool, whatever. Not a big deal. But to me, like right now, it's like I would give anything to be with my family and my loved ones and my friends. Just because, like, you just take all these little things for granted back in the States, and we're lucky enough to have them. And then you get sent 7,000 miles away from home, 16-hour time difference. And it's an entire new world here. And so, like, it's really opened up my eyes, like, enjoy the simple things. Don't ever take them for granted. So, and like
Definitely.
Colton, it's so family based. I remember being little, and it was like my redneck side of the family. We'd all go over to my great grandparents' house, and there's like anywhere from 20 to 30 of us. And Colton can vouch for how tiny that house is.
Oh, it's itsy bitsy.
And so it was all like just about spending time with like my great grandparents who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. And I haven't really gotten to spend a whole lot of time with them over the last probably 5-10 years. And I just remember being little. It was we're always doing something that we probably shouldn't be doing, and probably a real horrible idea. But those are like to me the best memories. Is those horrible ideas that you should not having anything to do with it, but you're doing it. And I mean, I'm kind of ranting at this point, but yeah, just family based. That's what I love about Thanksgiving.
Oh, and it brings up something that I was going to bring up anyways, but it kind of segued into it. Something that I know a lot of people take for granted, however you
How
say it.
does that phrase used? Is it granite or is it...
Granted, granite's a
Okay.
rock.
Well, that makes sense too.
You should know this, Mr. Salutatorian.
Pick for a rock.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyways, no, something that I know a lot of people take for granted is people like Jared. The dude has sacrificed time, has sacrificed a lot of things to be 7,000 miles away from his family at this time in order to help our country be the way that it is. There's a lot of men and women that have done that, have sacrificed what we get to be here and enjoy right now so that we can be here and enjoy it right now. So if there's something that I'm extremely grateful for, especially this Thanksgiving, it's for you, my dude, and all the people like you.
Yeah.
That's a
I
fact, Jack.
sure second that. What we do, and if you listen to Randy Newberg's podcast at all, you really get the patriotic feeling about how blessed we are in this United States. We can go out and hunt. We can do all these different things. We have the right to go and shoot, you know? And that couldn't be possible without people like Jared that go and give up their time, give up their hunting season, and yeah, I have to second that. I'm really grateful for our military men and women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's, you know, things are hard at times. There's a lot of things that everyone's going to go through individually that could push them dang near breaking point. But even in those times, there's something to be grateful for, thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're thankful for a lot. We're thankful for everyone who listens to our podcast, who supports us in any way possible, and helps make this little dream that we've got just progress the way that it has and that it's going to.
Yeah, I can't say it much better than that. We're thankful for our listeners. I mean, the giveaway was amazing, guys.
We had
It
so
was
much participation. It was
so
awesome.
much, and so many of you reached out and said, "Hey, how can I just get a hat? I don't necessarily want to just win one. I want one."
And they're coming, just so you guys know, they're coming.
Yeah. I don't know. We weren't talking about it on air, were you? Anyway, yeah. So yes, they are coming, but yeah, just the support that you guys showed through that. And I really am. Our winners are phenomenal people. It just so happened to be that way. I don't know how it did. But I'm so grateful for support that and the shares and everything that we get from some of our followers. Yeah, like I said, I don't like naming names, but it is I'm very grateful for you guys and for everything you do for us. Just spreading our word. So letting us live the dream.
Yee.
Yee.
Well, heck yeah. Well, again, as we've been saying, thank you guys for all you do. Thank you guys, all of you, for getting on today so we could have this podcast.
Oh, and
And
thank you for heading it, man. It's it's always a good time when all I have to do is try to edit them. And I love that you've taken this under your wing and just ran with it, because this podcast wouldn't be anything without you. So I'm very grateful for everything you do for H&H, for all of you, but especially for the podcast portion. I do want to call you out, Caden. Just I am grateful for what you do there. Keep things rolling.
And we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna keep it coming. Hunting season's coming to a close, so we'll be able to have a lot more coming your guys' way. And
Out, so
we look
things
forward to it.
come back down, and we'll be kicking them out regularly. So
Heck yeah. Well, right on. Well, we'll close it up for today, but hope you guys all have a good week and a good Thanksgiving. We'll catch you guys next time.
Gobble, gobble, whopper, whopper.
You flop flipping.